So in the module 3, that is operational amplifier, today let us discuss about the ideal characteristics of op-amp. Okay. So the ideal characteristics of op-amp is nothing but there are some 10 to 12 characteristics. Let us discuss one by one. So first let us see what is infinite voltage gain. Okay. So infinite voltage gain is actually it is infinity, and sometimes it is also known as differential open loop gain, and followed by this input voltage gain. The second thing is infinite input impedance. So infinite input impedance, that is represented as Rin, and Rin is equal to infinity. This means that input impedance is infinite. That means there is no current can flow into an ideal op amp. The next followed by this is zero output impedance, that is represented by R0, and that R0 value is equal to 0. Okay, so here the impedance obtained from seeing through the output of the op amp is called output impedance. Okay, whenever the output impedance is 0, that means the output voltage remains the same irrespective of the value of the load connected. So these all are about the zero output impedance, infinite input impedance, as well as zero output impedance. So followed by the zero output impedance, let us discuss about zero offset voltage, that is represented as VIOS, that is equal to 0. Here the impedance will be that is the presence of small output voltage even when V1 is equal to V2 is equal to 0. Okay, we know that two inputs we are giving to the operational amplifier, and the two inputs like V1 and V2, that both are equal to 0. That during that condition there will be small output voltage. That particular voltage is called as offset voltage. So in an ideal op amp, offset voltage is 0. This means that output is 0 if the input is 0. Okay, this means that output is 0, input is 0. So followed by those 0 offset voltage, the next thing is infinite bandwidth, and the infinite bandwidth is represented by BW. Therefore, this BW is equal to infinity. Here, in general, we will define the bandwidth as higher cutoff frequency, difference between the higher cutoff frequency and the lower cutoff frequency. Or we will say the higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency. Here, in this op amp, we will define in such a way that the range of frequencies in which the amplifier gain is constant. Okay, that is called as infinite bandwidth. Then followed by this, the next thing is common mode rejection ratio. So this common mode rejection ratio means we know that ability to reject the common mode signal, and the value of this common mode rejection ratio is infinity. Okay, so we can say that the ratio of differential gain to common mode gain is called common mode rejection ratio. This means that common mode gain is 0 in an ideal op amp. Therefore, CMR can be written as, that is infinite. So CMR can be expressed in terms of formula, that is CMRR is equal to differential gain divided by common mode gain. Then followed by this infinite slew rate. So here slew rate is the maximum rate of change of output voltage with time. Okay, it is nothing but maximum rate of change of output voltage with time. But here we have in the ideal characteristics of op amp, slew rate is infinite. So this means that changes in the output voltage will occur simultaneously, that is frequently, with the changes in the input voltage. Therefore, the slew rate S can be expressed in terms of dV naught by dt, and the unit is volt per microsecond. The unit is volt per microsecond. And the next thing is no effect of temperature. So, what do you mean by no effect of temperature? The characteristics of the op amp will not change with the changes in temperature. So, whenever you are using some devices according to the room temperature, their characteristics and operations will be changed. Some device has to be kept in some very cooling temperature, and some devices will operate only certain temperature level. So whenever we keep apart from that temperature level, the total outputs, everything will be changes in the particular device. But if you use this operational amplifier, the characteristics will not be changed with the changes in the temperature. Then followed by this no effect of temperature, the next characteristics is 0 PSRR. So PSRR is nothing but power supply rejection ratio. PSRR is nothing but power supply rejection ratio. So how we are going to define this power supply rejection ratio, in the sense the ratio of change in offset voltage. Okay, how this offset voltage will change due to the change in supply voltage producing it. Okay, because of this, the our power supply voltage will kept constant. Therefore, the power supply rejection ratio will be 0. So it can be expressed in terms of power supply rejection ratio is equal to delta VIOS, that is change in input offset voltage divided by the supply voltage. Supply voltage we are giving is VCC, but at the same time V should be constant. Okay, therefore the unit that is given us is microvolt per volt. So these all are the ideal characteristics of op amp, followed by this 0 PSRR. We should think about the input offset current. So, what is input offset current? That is, if we consider no current flows through the input of op amp, but practically small amount of current flows through the input terminal. Therefore, the difference between the current in the input terminal of op amp is called input offset current. Therefore, we can give the expression in such a way that I naught is equal to IB2 minus IB1. IB2 minus IB1. Then followed by that, the next thing is input bias current. So what do you mean by input bias current? That is nothing but the average of current that flows through the input terminal. Okay, the average of current that flows through the input terminal. So we can define this input bias current in such a way that IB is equal to IB1 plus IB2 by 2. So now we have explained all the characteristics in detail. Now let us discuss the op amp characteristics, that is open loop voltage gain. The typical value is 2 into 10 power 5, and the common mode rejection ratio is infinite, therefore value is 90 dB. So the values written inside the square brackets are practical values and the practical characteristics of op amp. Okay, so this value we should keep it in our mind when we are going to apply this op amp practically. This values is very important to compare the theoretical value with this practical value. So hope everybody has thoroughly understand the concept of ideal characteristics of op amp. Thank you.